Maharlika, Attorney, before we move into the discussion, no, kasi beautiful discussion, could we take a short break kasi we're going to listen to the news report about this. Okay.
Okay.
Inihain ngayon ni Davao City 1st District Representative Paulo Duterte ang House Bill No. 10744 na layo magpatupad ng mandatory random drug test sa lahat ng appointed at elected government officials sa buong bansa. Sakop ng panukala maging ang Pangulo ng Pilipinas pati na ang mga kukuha ng driver's license, mga kawani ng pribado at pampublikong tanggapan lalo na ang mga taga-GOCCs. Ipinapanukala na sumala ang mga ito sa hair follicle drug test at urine test naman para sa confirmation. Isinasaad din ng panukala na dapat gawin ito sa lahat ng mga taga-gobyerno kada 6 na buwan. Ayon kay Congressman Duterte, marapat lamang napatunayan ng mga taga-gobyerno na sila'y sumusunod sa batas sa pamamagitan ng pagpapadrug test. Saad din ng Kongresistang Duterte na ito ang nakasaad sa Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act at hindi exempted dito ang mga taga-pamahalaan. Para naman kay dating Press Secretary Trixie Cruz Angeles, lalong tumitindi ngayon ang panawagan na magpa-drug test si Pangulong Bongbong Marcos Jr. Lalo na ngayon at may legislative action na para ipanawagan na sumalang ito sa hair follicle test.
Pero yung paggagamit in particular ng mga public officials, dahil kung sila po ay gumagamit, mayroon silang interest to protect that. Ngayon, alam natin at maliwanag na maliwanag sa ating batas na labag ito sa Dangerous Drugs Act, and so hindi dapat natin pinoprotektahan ang mga gumagamit.
Sabi ni Cruz Angeles, malinaw na nakasaad sa saligang batas ang transparency sa mga taga-gobyerno. Kaya mahalagang tumugon ang mga ito sa panawagang sumalang sa drug test.
Ang isang tao na kailangan magtrabaho, gumagawa ng desisyon sa araw-araw na nakakaapekto sa publiko, ay nangangailangan na nasa tamang kaisipan at nasa tamang kalusugan para makagawa nga ng mga desisyon na yon. At ang mga desisyon ay informed at base sa logic at saka sa available information.
Kung pagbabatayan naman ang komento ng netizens, mayoriya sa mga Pilipino ang nananawagang magpa-drug test ang Pangulo. Nauna riyan, yung mga videong lumalabas sa internet na nag-uugnay kay Marcos Jr. sa illegal drug use. Pati na ang paglabas ng witness na si Cathy Binag na nagpapatotoo sa issue ng paggamit umano ng illegal na droga ni Marcos Jr.
Hindi natin hinihingi ang random drug testing just for the in order to catch a crime, di ba? Because merong aspeto din yan. But in order for us to determine kung yung kawani ng gobyerno ay maaari pang tumuloy sa kanilang posisyon, gawa nga ng posibilidad na naaapektuhan na ang kanilang utak o ang kanilang kalusugan.
Well, with any legislator naman, they're welcome to file bills, right, that they deem fit. But as a legislator, I hope lahat naman tayo, as legislators kami dito, alam naman namin yung mga rules na we file, not just to file, but the intent is good, and I hope the intent for this is good. There is a Supreme Court case already that deemed unconstitutional a mandatory filing, mandatory drug testing if it's going to be deemed included as one of the qualifications for an official, a candidate, kasi yung Constitution naman naglalagay nun. But sana po, no, madepensahan niya to. And maganda po yung intent niya. And to defend this, you have to be able to attend the committee hearing and not pass it on to someone else. So, if this is his bill, we respect it. It will go through the process. Sana lang na mapakita niya bakit niya ginagawa to, and na it's not for any vindication of anything. It's not to single out someone because that will be unconstitutional. And sana this applies also sa local government units, because as our friends in media know, even in Davao City, meron mga 37, I think, that tested positive sa drug test, random drug test sa isang department. So sana this applies to all, hindi lang mag-single out.
Ma'am, sorry po. Idagdag ko lang po na specified kasi doon sa bill na including the president.
So, I hope including din lahat ng mga local government at lahat. Again, kung gusto niya ganito yung bill, he has every prerogative to write a bill, pass a bill, file a bill and go through the committee, and if he deems that fit na tama yung wordings at madedepensa niya yun, sana lang po madepensa niya yun in the committee, in the floor, in front of everyone, and not pass it on to another congressman dahil bill niya po. You know, we will follow the process. We respect his knowledge and his intent on this. Sana lang the intent para sa kabutihan ng taong bayan, because we are legislators to file bills for the betterment of the Filipino people at hindi para mang-asar or mang-single out or use your position to do things na may personal aspect po. So yun, sana po madepensa niya at magpakita po siya dito sa Kongreso. Yun lang po.
Regarding the rights to violate, siguro po, we won't be able to say right away kung ano po talaga ito. We'd like to really thresh this out in the committee. Pero what stands for us, at least sa amin po with the background yung sa batas, what really comes to mind when you talk about drug tests and candidates is it was struck down as unconstitutional sa Supreme Court. As much as the intention may be good and as much as we would like to have this kind of measure to ensure that our public servants are of tip-top shape and of sound mind, ang maintain po talaga ng Supreme Court ay bawal po ito.
Okay, attorney.
Yes. Dami-dami sinasabi. No. Number one, they failed to discuss the merits of the bill as to why it should be discussed, whether in the plenary or in the committee. Number two, huwag niyong gamitin ang Constitution to forward your own agenda. Isa lang naman ang in-struck down ng Constitution ng Supreme Court natin doon sa expansion ng qualification ng candidates. And that is when the Supreme Court, when the Constitution laid down the qualification of candidates, you cannot expand it by adding a drug test. But you know what? Students are covered by random drug test. Before you enter government service,
Attorney,
magsasubmit
excuse me.
ka.
Could you, the first part, itagalog mo, ano yung sinabi mo yung i-expand lang yung qualifications ng pagkakandidato?
Kasi ang qualifications kasi ng candidates ay nasa loob mismo ng Constitution. At may dahilan ang Constitution kung bakit limited lang yan. Halimbawa, mag-enforce ka ng qualification na dapat nakapagtapos ka ng 4 na taon na pag-aaral. No? You cannot do that because you are singling out people who could be possible leaders of our country na wala namang formal education. No? So we cannot have property or education as a form of disqualification. So, ang binigyan na qualification ng Constitution sa mga government officials, medyo maliit lang. Yung sa residency requirement nila, able to read and write, mga ganyan lang, no? So, you cannot add to that qualification kasi mayroon ng limitation imposed by the Constitution. Pero, the Constitution does not say that pag na-elect ka na, bawal ka ng random drug test. Okay? The Constitution does not state that sitting congressmen and governor and the president and the vice president are exempted from the conduct of random drug test. In fact, it was the Congress, ang Congress natin mismo ang nagsasabi na lahat ng papasok sa gobyerno ay kailangan magkaroon or mag-submit ng drug test. Yan ay requirement ng civil service. Lahat ng mga military at police dapat yearly kayo magpa-drug test. Lahat ng mag-apply ng baril dapat mag-apply kayo ng drug test. Even students are subject of drug test. Ngayon, the leaders of the land, the president, the vice president, the Congress, and the Senate are exempted. No? Government appointees na holding that government appointees are exempted, no? Bakit kayo? So I think that what really is striking here is that you are creating a special privilege of public servants na sila mismo ang dapat magkaroon ng drug test. It does not need na may batas na ganyan. Kung alam mo na meron ka moral compass, you do it right there and then. No? Yung mga congressman na yan, no?
Yes,
No?
yeah.
It's very, very obvious na pinagtatanggol nila ang the president. Because if they want to talk about the merits yung finale Duterte, ni Pulong Duterte, they could have talked about the merits, why and why not. Pero tingnan mo, sasabihin na mag-attend ka na lang, wag mong ipasa, what kind of justification? So, nag-press call ka pa.
Attorney, wait.
Sorry.
So, kunyari, kandidato ka, nothing will also stop you from having a drug test. Kasi kunyari ako, tatakbo ako, na let's just say, it will never happen, pero just in case, no? Out of delicadeza, sasabihin ko, it's not required by the Constitution na mag-drug test ako, pero pwede akong mag-volunteer na sabihin ko, magpapa-drug test ako para sigurado kayo, pag binoto ninyo ako, hindi kayo bumoboto ng drug addict. Pwede yun.
Pwede naman yan. Ang problema lang dyan, ma'am, is yung word na delikadesa.
Yeah.
Hindi lang lahat ng tumatakbo may delikadesa. Tingnan mo yung mga young guns natin, no?
Yeah.
Pinagtatanggol pa niyo
Alam mo, they all look very familiar. I know a lot of them there, ha? Sila Gutierrez, one of them, Pachino Almaria, Nograles, they were the ones who lined up to have the president, former president, raise their arms for their endorsement of their candidacy. No? It's just a side kwento. Like, Maharlika and attorney na nahanap ko na yung, hindi ito statement, pero news report siya, no? Some of the members of the House of Representatives responded, no, that Representative Duterte should show up and defend his proposed bill as they notice he's absent in Congress. Parang it's so petty, di ba? Parang, it's funny when Migs Nograles was talking about not making it personal and not singling out anyone, but in fact she's the one doing it, di ba? But I agree with her. I mean, tama talaga siya na nobody should be singled out, at saka yung intent dito ay dapat puro dahil gusto mo talaga magsilbi. And I also don't think that the president should be singled out. I think everybody, including the vice president, which is why that's what we've been demanding, di ba? That right now, what we want, we don't even want to wait for that bill to be passed kasi matagal yan. But right now, given the circumstances that have happened, we demand that the president, the vice president, members of Congress, members of Senate, and cabinet members have a drug test, a follicle drug test.